Anthony for three.
I think we see Willis coming out. Won the NBA championship.
Have the first pick in the 1985 NBA college draft.
Season ends the hands of the Chicago Bulls.
Reggie Miller is tied the game.
The Steelers, the Bulls are your world champions.
We suffered enough. New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis.
What's up, guys? Welcome to a special edition of the Mad Good Knicks Show. I'm Far, that's Jay, that's TK, here to give you all the Knicks news all the damn time. First and foremost, hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Make sure that you tell all your friends about this. Knicks Nation, I think you just do the signature, TK. The signature, serving the eggplant.
Serving the eggplant. What up, baby?
We were at the Knicks Town Hall, the three of us, and we're here to discuss just that, what the energy was like, what the vibe was like, because we got a lot to discuss. And just based off of yesterday, first and foremost, I'm pretty excited, guys.
To say the least.
Yeah.
To say the least. Where do we begin? Comments from these guys?
Yeah, I think
how
up
real
and down the board. I think the first and foremost, because we've heard this word so much, literally since the hiring of David Fizdale, but
Culture.
Yeah, 100%.
Culture.
Well,
It's true.
Okay, so if we're gonna start with the culture, let's skip the comments really quick, right?
Okay,
Let's go to the precursor, right? Let's talk about when they entered the actual stage and just the vibe you got from them.
Yeah.
They seemed like friends. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
they seemed like they actually not only just have a working relationship, but a relationship outside of the office, which is encouraging to see because, you know, we're not too privy on other front office jobs throughout the NBA, but we do know friendship when we see it.
Yeah.
I would like to say. I mean,
And even just one example to allude to that was someone had asked the question about, I think it was Mike Breen who asked the question about junk food. It was a playful question like, what's your favorite junk food? And when Fizdale was going to answer, Scott Perry had stopped him. He's like, it's Fizz that's been telling us to eat healthy. So the fact that they got the level of camaraderie, like, I don't even tell you guys what to eat. They must be pretty tight.
And they were able to finish each other's sentences like we are.
Like we are. You were supposed to not finish that sentence.
Well, you know.
All
we were
right.
thinking alike.
All right, so culture was the main topic there, and up and down the board, I think that all three of them really reiterated it. And not only that, a lot of questions about 2019, and they stuck to the topic.
They kept curving us.
They stuck to the topic.
Yeah, no,
every
hands
time.
down. Every time. They kept curving us.
They said straight up, like, we don't want to think about 2019 because 2019 won't matter until we develop the right culture. And
Nobody's going
And
to
it
want to come
makes
here.
sense. It absolutely makes sense. This is something that Knicks fans struggle with. We're always thinking about next year.
But we've, in a way, been trained.
We've been conditioned, 100%. We've been conditioned, but still, that's what we're talking about with changing
Have
the
we
culture.
been thinking about next year?
No,
Yes.
no, not
Yes.
now, but
I have.
previously. Okay,
No,
well,
but
Jay has.
I disagree with that only because I feel like we set our expectations sky high sometimes to the point where we're like, screw next year because we got everything we need right here. I.e., let me trade for this guy, let me get that guy, and now, yes, we can contend. No, bullshit every time.
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, it's kind of like, okay, we're changing the culture right now, and you're going to hear this culture word thrown around a lot this season, so bear with us. You see this a lot right now. So you bring in new players, a new coach, you want to establish a system. You want to establish something that can withstand, a couple bad breakdowns, a couple bad games, a couple bad whatever, So here's the deal. Sorry. Here's the deal.
I'm waiting for the choking up over there.
I know,
Yesterday
right?
was an emotional day for all of us, Nick.
Deal me in. Where's the deal?
Where's the deal? Come on.
Knicks fans have always been conditioned to like, this team isn't going to be good this year. Okay, we'll look about next year. We'll look about, the potential trade options or the free agents that are going to be on the market. They told us to take a chill pill yesterday, essentially. They told us, let's focus on this year. We have a new coach, new system, and new players. And even some of the old players who are still developing, we need to focus on them. And I think that's a huge, huge factor to know that we need to take a step back and stop worrying about next season.
I love the fact that everything that they continue to promote is exactly what they continue with their word with. Essentially, they're transparent with us. And I think all fans, we appreciate it, especially all of us being there, several fans being able to go up and express that to them and whatnot. And it was an amazing thing to be able to witness and express ourselves.
The Fizdale Factor, I think, is live and well with these New York Knicks. And the first thing I said, and I repeated it again in my Instagram video, check us out at Mad Good Knicks Show on Instagram,
if you don't,
was
aimless
with Jeff Hornacek. I don't think the same energy or level of just excitement from Knicks fans.
It's from a different time period, man.
It wouldn't have happened.
I just feel like it's a
even Derek Fisher though. This wouldn't happen with Derek Fisher either. He just didn't have that kind of this type of excitement, this type of swag that all of a sudden the front office.
Well, this goes back to what I was saying, the friendship. These guys handpicked, Mills handpicked Perry. Perry handpicked David Fizdale. Well, they handpicked Fizdale. So these are their guys. Phil Jackson, Fisher wasn't his first choice. So he was like, what am I going to do? Yeah. Fisher, get over here. Yeah. And wasn't very transparent with Fisher.
Circle. I can tell you what to do.
Yeah, he wasn't very transparent with Fisher. No. He thought he could kind of just tell him what would work and what wouldn't, and he would just follow it. Exactly. Same with Hornacek. Wasn't his first choice. Hornacek came in, did a disaster of a job, and then he was in holdover. When Mills finally took over, Perry came in. They were like, listen, dude, you're not going to be here for much longer. Yeah. Let's just keep it as is, let you go. We'll pull in our own guy. They did.
With Fizz is how he continued to meet the qualities that they were looking for. And they mentioned
they had maybe about
like 11 to 12 boxes, and they're like, he continued to meet basically all boxes that we had in terms of
I know during the coaching search, he probably wasn't our first choice until we reviewed, okay, what are we looking for in a head coach? Because, I don't want to keep talking about it, but Mark Jackson had a couple red flags. Fizdale's red flag is something that he valued and he looked to work upon. And he did that this season with KP. So touching on this again, because I know one of the key points last night was Fizdale and his meeting with KP. How quickly they bonded, apparently. When he got there, he had put together a whole hour video of what he was going to show KP. This is where I want you in. This is where you can improve. And none of that happened.
They didn't even pop it open. The laptop just stayed like this, stay shut.
He was like, KP just came through, dapped him up, hugged him. They were playing like Spanish reggaeton. They were just getting along, hanging as friends. So I think that's very, very important, and the value in that. And another thing I want to touch on, Jay, because you mentioned transparency, and you guys were saying how this wouldn't have been possible with Jeff Hornacek. So last night, one of the super fans, one of the longtime season ticket holders, asked a question about how do we know that we can trust you? How do we know that you can keep your word going forward? Because we've been promised XYZ in the past. And Mills said right away, didn't take any time, didn't hesitate. He said right away, all I can give you is my word and my trust. Right? So trust in us.
That's like a Scarface type of line, I'm just saying.
No bull. It really is.
2 things in this one.
That's not Scarface.
Come on, that is Scarface.
Oh, I thought you were talking about El Chapo, my fault.
Oh, come on.
Ooh.
Not El Chapo. I'm sorry, what's his name?
I don't even know.
Plata y Plomo.
Oh, God.
That's something Rick Grimes also said for my Walking Dead fan. Anyway.
He basically said, you just got to trust us. I'm going to give you my word. I think that is something very, very substantial that we have to stand on. Because he made it a point to say, I give you my word. We're not going to do anything irrational. You guys can trust us.
And then I quote, we will do this the right way. We will not trade away any draft picks.
That's right.
Yep.
Even to the bigger statement, we will not trade away any draft picks.
And you had the whole entire crowd cheering. Real quick, guys, I want to touch on some of the players that were mentioned yesterday at the town hall. So Kevin Knox, first and foremost.
Yes, sir.
A couple special things said about him. First was how he has been kind of a mentor, even though they're pretty much the same age, but kind of a mentor to Mitchell Robinson because he had that 1 year of college. And
I
it
love
was
that about
it was
Fizz.
Fizdale. Yeah,
I
Fizdale
love
said it.
That's such like a chess move type of play.
Yep.
He's definitely
Take
a chess
your wing.
player.
Yeah.
You have 1 year of college experience under your belt, Knox. I need you to take Mitchell Robinson, who has 0 years of college
To
experience
give
under your wing.
a little bit of context into that, it was one of the fans that came up and talking about who could potentially be the captain of the team, being that KP is going to be out most of the year. Of course, it's still expected for KP to, from afar, still continue to elevate his team. But who's going to step up? And Fizz, knowing that he has a bunch of young players with Knox, he was like, look, you've been to college. Mitchell hasn't. At least take care of him. Look out for him. And teach him some good things. So just to give some sort of context.
Yeah, to get regular updates.
Another thing Fizdale really said, to touch on that, is he admitted to being very calculated. And I like that.
Yeah.
He admitted to planting little seeds here and there to get the team to gel. He said one thing that really touched me. He said that he likes to put people in positions where they're kind of uncomfortable to get them to like work together, to get them in situations where we have to bond, we have to create some chemistry. So I really, really appreciate that, because I think he thinks more from a leadership standpoint. It is a little
Phil Jackson-esque.
in a way.
Not as that far out, whichever direction you want, far out left or far out right, whatever.
It's Phil Jackson.
Little mind game type of
It's
thing.
Phil Jackson without the weed.
Hey, Don Nelson, you're looking good, bro. You're looking good, man. I know you out Hawaii smoking.
All right. Other quick player I want to mention is Frank Ntilikina.
Did you see him, Don Nelson? Hall of
I
Fame?
did not, but
He looked good, man.
did he?
Yeah, he looks young. It's weird.
He's not stressed out.
No, it's like he's going back. Benjamin Button, bro.
Wow.
Well, in other news, Frank Ntilikina gained 15 pounds and an inch and a half
Yeah,
that's crazy.
on his height. So,
I heard
kid's
he's
still
walking around
growing.
with it on the shirt now.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, it was actually, I think it was Perry who pointed out Frank was practicing without his shirt. That's a level of confidence that you
Absolutely.
don't normally see from a French kid. So
Yeah. Just stay out of One Oak, man.
just all right, guys, let us know your thoughts. How did you feel the energy was for those who weren't there in person, those who saw the live stream? What'd you think of the energy? What'd you think of the overall vibe? Are we trending upward right now?
I think so. Hands down.
Oh, absolutely, no question. I think you guys
We're trending
saw,
up, hands down.
I think you guys saw in our off-season grades how excited we were with not only the culture but the hiring of Fizdale.
I had a C+ on the culture because I'm not believing anything until we see it on the court. But I like
I'm
what
gonna
we're
need you to
seeing
explain
so
that.
far.
I think we're gonna compete. We're gonna compete.
I like.
I'm
what
gonna
we're
need you
seeing
to
so
break
far.
that down and explain that.
I'm happy to do that.
C+, I'm not too thrilled
Check
with
out
that.
the next video. Until next time, guys.
Yo, one more thing before we close it out. I just want to thank the people over at MSG yesterday who really
Seriously.
hooked it up. You guys are tremendous. There's no other arena like it in the world. No wonder why you guys are the Mecca. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Town Hall. Freaking Town Hall was excited.
Goat
Like,
of the
seriously.
arenas. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button, guys. Share this video. We'll have much more content. Stay tuned.
Love you guys.